Welcome. So everything is so symbolic. The deeper I go on this internal, the deeper I go inside, it seems like everything outside of me is a perfect reflection, a representation of what is going in on the inside. So it's wherever I am on my personal journey on the spiritual path. I am always, because I am part of everything, part of the all, part of the universe, part of God, part of the one consciousness. Everything that I see on the outside becomes a reflection or a representation of what it is that I'm going through on the inside because everything works according to the same patterns. So I can always see on the outside the same patterns that I am internally working on. So I'm doing the spring cleaning in my house now. And my house is fairly, I would say, clean wise, it's medium plus, let's say. But for a long time, I haven't gotten to any of the corners. I haven't really done any of the windows or the windowsills or behind the couches really good, kind of sweep behind, but not really pull everything out. And now as I'm going through this spring cleaning and starting to move things around, I'm really getting into the corners and really getting into the sorting as well, like sifting through things. Do I really need these things? And I'm starting to see like something that I've known for a long time is that my however I am feeling on the inside, my external home will represent that. So times when I'm really in deep and going through the muck and kind of hazy, my house will start being a mess and the dishes will start piling up and the laundry will start piling up. And it seems like whenever I'm a mess on the inside, my external world is a mess. And I know that we can work on our internal selves through the external. So as I'm cleaning, first of all, I'm starting to like if there were corners in my home that were kind of hazy, kind of like okay, there's something going on over there. I'm not quite sure what it is, and now I'm sorting it and going through it and everything. I'm putting everything into order. It kind of feels like it's clearing up space in my mind and in my emotions to um, it's like giving me clarity. All of a sudden, I know exactly what I have. I started taking things to the garbage. I took a big load of things to the secondhand store and dropped them off. I went through my son's closets. I still feel like there's corners in the house that I don't really know what's going on there. It's kind of like feels like a big hairball or like a big fuzz ball like you find under the couches. And as I'm cleaning, I'm feeling like first of all, as I clean, you got to get into this meditative mode. So you're cleaning and your mind is free to, because you're doing a menial task, it starts bringing things up and it starts allowing you to process things and you are still moving your body. So you're busy, but you're busy with things that are not taking up your mind space. So it gets your mind the opportunity to clear itself out almost. And as I'm cleaning the house, I'm starting to feel like this lighter feeling, this feeling of now I know where all of my belongings are and what I have and things that I don't need, I'm just going to let go of. And I kind of feel like that's also a representation of what's going on inside because as I'm finding places that I'm holding or things that don't serve me anymore, it kind of feels like I'm clearing those things out as I'm cleaning. And and as I'm getting into the corners, I kind of feel like I'm getting into the corners of myself. I hope that this makes sense because for me it feels like as I'm cleaning out my house, my insides, I start feeling like much lighter. There's less clutter around me. And I feel like we when we work in our external life, we can also do things internally. When we clear our physical space from clutter, it it takes out a lot of stimulation, a lot of things that are like eyesores, because as you go through, you're doing things, there's a corner over there with a whole bunch of stuff in it that subconsciously you know that you're going to have to take care of. So it's like something that is nagging at you. It's something in the corner that you didn't take care of. It's like a little demons hiding in the corner over there waiting for you. It's like your future is sold. But once you just head start and you put yourself in and say, okay, I am going to tackle this, I'm going to do it. It also teaches you that mechanism of just tackling it, head forward, straight into it, do the task, clean it out, get it off the table, um, not to procrastinate. So it's also teaching you kind of setting you in a mode of taking care of your business. And taking care of your business, it's like learning that pattern. And when you learn that pattern, it's like when you learn to tell your truth. When you learn to tell your truth in the small things, it's also easier in the big things to tell your truth. So it's like teaching yourself how to tackle the things that you procrastinate around, and it like bleeds off into also the things that are in your subconscious, or in your spiritual path, or your emotional work that you are kind of avoiding. And now you have that, okay, I'm in the mode of tackling, so I'm going to tackle this, I'm going to tackle the corner, I'm going to tackle this, and I'm going to tackle whatever it is that I've been procrastinating around, that start that project that I wanted to start. Also, you clear out your space, your physical space. All of a sudden, there's not all those excuses and external stimulation that is taking you away from your focus on what is really important. So cleaning out, it feels like it's purifying me. I feel like when I clear out my external space, I feel so much lighter. So there's so many different ways to do the work. The One of the things is, when you're happy, you smile. If you're not happy and you smile for a while, you'll start feeling happy. So you can trick yourself, you can come at it from either direction. And so I'm feeling good with this cleaning out. I feel like it's time. Also, the weather is kind of switched. Now it's a little bit cool, but the spring is starting to come in, and it feels like everything is lightening up, and I'm feeling really good about decluttering again, decluttering, opening up my closets, getting rid of things, and clearing up the space, making my space um, comfortable for me to be in. So just that was just a quick sharing and kind of like inspiration, or a way to go about it. So I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for watching.